Russia or the Russian Federation is a country spanning Eastern Europe and North Asia. It is the largest country in the world by land area and extends across 11 time zones, sharing land borders with 14 countries. Hello, friends, welcome back to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Russia is the most populous country in Europe and the ninth most populous country in the world. It is a highly urbanized country with 16 of its urban area having more than 1 million inhabitants. Moscow, the most populous metropolitan area in Europe, is the capital and the largest city of Russia, while the St. Petersburg is the second largest city and cultural center. Russia is generally considered a great power and is a regional power, possessing the largest stockpile of nuclear weapons and having the third highest military expenditure in the world. It has a high income economy, which is the 11th largest in the world by nominal GDP and the fourth largest by triple P, relying on its vast mineral and energy resources, which rank as the second largest in the world from oil and natural gas productions. However, Russia ranks very low in international measurements of democracy, human rights, and freedom of the press, and also has high level of perceived corruptions. It is a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, a member state of the G20, SCO, BRICS, APEC, OSIC, and WTO, and the leading member state of post-Soviet organizations such as CIS, CSTO, and EAEU. Russia is the home to 32 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Russia's vast landmass stretches over the easternmost part of Europe and the northernmost part of Asia. It spans the northernmost edge of Eurasia and has the world's fourth longest coastlines of over 37,653 kilometers. Russia lies between latitudes 41 degree and 82 degree north and longitude of 19 degree east and 169 degree west, extending some 9,000 kilometers east to west and 2,500 to 4,000 kilometers north to south. Russia by landmass is larger than three continents and has the same surface area as Pluto. Russia has 9 major mountain ranges and they are found along the southernmost region, which share a significant portion of the Caucasus Mountains, containing Mount Elbrus, which at 5,642 meters that is 15 or 18,510 feet, is the highest peak in Russia and Europe. The Altai and Sayan mountains in Siberia and in the East Siberian mountains and the Kamchatka peninsula in the Russian Far East contain Klyuchevskaya Sopka, which at 4,750 meter, that is 15,584 feet, is the highest active volcano in Eurasia. The Ural Mountains, running north to the south through the country's west, are rich in mineral resources and form the traditional boundary between Europe and Asia. The lowest point in Russia and Europe is situated at the head of the Caspian Sea, where the Caspian depression reaches some 29 meter, that is 95.1 feet below sea level. Russia, as one of the world's only three countries bordering three oceans, has links with a great number of seas. Its major islands and archipelagos includes Novaya Zemlya, Franz Joseph Land, Severnaya Zemlya, the New Siberian Islands, Wrangel Island, and the Kuril Island, four of which are disputed with Japan, and Sakhalin, the Diomede Island, administered by Russia and the United States, are just 3.8 kilometers, that is 2.4 miles apart, and Kunashir Island or the Kuril Islands is merely 20 kilometers, that is 12.4 miles from Hokkaido, Japan. Russia, home over 1 lakh rivers, has one of the world's largest surface water resources, with its lakes containing approximately 1/4 of the world's liquid fresh water. Lake Baikal, the largest and the most prominent among Russia's freshwater bodies, is the world's deepest, purest, oldest, and most capacious freshwater lake, containing over 1/5 of the world's fresh surface water. Ladoga and the Onega in the northwestern Russia are two of the largest lakes in Europe. Russia is second only to Brazil by total renewable water resources. The Volga in western Russia, widely regarded as Russia's national river, and the longest river in Europe, and forms the Volga Delta, the largest river delta in the continent. The Siberian River of Ob, Yenisei, Lena, and Amur are among the world's longest river. The size of Russia and the remoteness of many of its areas from the sea result in the dominance of the humid continental climate throughout most of the country, except for the tundra and the extreme southwest. Mountain ranges in the south and the east obstruct the flow of warm air masses from the Indian and the Pacific Oceans, while the European plain spanning its west and north opens to the influence from the Atlantic and the Arctic oceans. Most of northwest Russia and Siberia have a subarctic climate with extremely severe winter in the inner regions of northeast Siberia, mostly Sakha, where the northern pole of cold is located with the record low temperature of minus 71.2 degrees Celsius or minus 96.2 Fahrenheit, and more modern winter elsewhere. Russia's vast coastline along the Arctic Ocean and the Russian Arctic Islands have a popular polar climate. The crystal part of Krasnodar Krai on the Black Sea, most notably Sochi, and some coastal and interior stripes of the North Caucasus poses a humid subtropical climate with mild and wet winters. In many regions of East Siberia and the Russian Far East, winter is dry compared to summer, while other part of the country experiences more even precipitations across seasons. Winter precipitation in most part of the country usually falls as snow. The westernmost part of Kaliningrad Oblast and some part in the south of Krasnodar Krai and the North Caucasus have an oceanic climate. The region along the lower Volga and the Caspian Sea coast, as well as some southernmost silvers of Siberia, possesses a semi-arid climate. Russian biodiversity includes 12,500 species of vascular plants, 2,200 species of bryophytes, about 3,000 species of lichens, 7,000 to 900 species of algae, and 20,000 to 25,000 species of fungi. Russian fauna is composed of 320 species of mammals, over 732 species of birds, 75 species of reptiles, about 30 species of amphibians, 343 species of freshwater fish, high endemism, approximately 1,500 species of saltwater fishes, 9 species of cyclostomata, and approximately 1,000 to 1,50,000 invertebrates.